Look at this news now that said that Northern elders warn Ahmed Bola Tinubu, condemn his action for citing gold refinery in Lagos. The Northern Elders Forum condemn Ahmed Bola Tinubu's move to cite a gold refinery in Lagos. And they are warning him. Why? Why? When Ahmed Bola Tinubu said, "It is my turn," he didn't say it is the turn of the North. He didn't say it is the turn of the South. He didn't say it is the turn of the West. He said it is his own turn. And his turn means that he is there to do whatever that pleases him, not whatever that pleases you. If he only wants to do anything that will please you, to be just an extension of hand of fellowship. That's just a simple fact. So, what is paining them actually? Why are they being pained that the refinery of gold is now being sited in Lagos, being south, and not in the north? Because their agenda, their aim, their purpose of electing or rigging Bola Tinubu into power has eluded them, and they are not being pained. They are not pained. Wait, is there no refinery in the north? We have oil refinery in the north, in Kaduna. So, what is wrong if I'm about to cite a refinery, gold refinery in Lagos? What is actually wrong? Because, for all I know, people won't allow such a refinery to be cited in Southeast. People won't support it to be cited in Southeast. So, do you want him to cite it in the north? Having no fully aware that all these years you have going illegal mining of the gold in the north, without it benefiting the South, without it benefiting the whole Nigeria. So, who are these northern elders who are now warning him about Tinubu? And how were they being constituted? How were they being constituted? Hypocrisy, double standard human beings. Hypocrites of the north, all in the guise of elders. No by you people.
The gold refinery reference, in the recent reported that it's not a federal government project. Not an area. Did you hear that? It's not a federal government project. The Nigeria, they just like to politicize everything. Anytime they are just out of power, always looking for one excuse, just to create confusion and to create unnecessary excuses. Now, the Nigeria Federal Ministry of Solid Mineral Development kind of has clarified that the government did not build or own this refinery. The project is instead a private sector initiative by Clan Smith, a privately owned mining company. According to official statements, this company developed the refinery, to boost the local gold value chain. Now, instead of us transporting those raw gold abroad for them to refine it, now everything will be refined in Lagos, which is a very good one as added value to what we are having. Now, Clan Smith's founder and managing director is Mrs. Nerel Emiko, sometimes which is well known by everyone, which is, I even want to congratulate her, for delivering this project, stressing it was driven by a private entrepreneur. Now, what investors are involved based on current reports? Now, when we look at the current report, at this point, the only clearly identified investor for the Lagos Gold Refinery is Clan Smith, with Miss Nerel Emiko leading the private initiative. Now, other gold refineries are said to be in development around Nigeria by other private investors. though specific names beyond classmates have not yet been kind of publicly detailed in major media. Now, let's look at what is the government position. Now, government position, which is the federal ministry, says that growth in gold refineries reflects its value additional policy, kind of to processes the minerals locally rather than exporting them raw. This policy has also attracted investments in the other minerals like lithium and are kind of held, though these are separate from the gold refinery position. Now, when we look at the bottom line, let's go to the bottom line of the whole thing. As of now, the gold refinery project in Lagos is privately venture owned by classmates, led by Nere Emiko. So all this ulabalu consigning, they are taking they are central everything in Lagos. Is an investor, and every investor wants a very conducive environment for them to operate their business. Nobody wants a place whereby their investors, their staff, their management will be kind of kidnapped or killed. So everybody wants a place that is peaceful to establish their businesses. Not politicizing, not putting everything in politics, politicizing everything, every goddamn thing. All those narratives cannot take us to anywhere. All we need to do is to make sure that we have the value chain and every Nigerian has something to do after graduation. So we want to thank Mr. President for kind of giving those people opportunity to establish those refineries in Lagos. And not even in Lagos, in other areas in Nigeria. It's just a matter of time for the investors to look, okay, if your environment, if your region is safe, they can come over and invest. So it's even pay them off to invest in where the gold is located. And let me just remind most of these people that don't know much about this. Every part of Nigeria has gold. It's not situated in one particular region. You can see Nyaboden in Osun State, there is gold in Oyo State, there is gold in Ogun State, there is even gold in Lagos State. So there is even gold in eastern part of Nigeria, in south, it's gold, apart from oil they have. So it's not particular in the north. So my brothers and sisters, it's a very welcome idea. I want to thank President Ahmed Bola Ahmed Tinubu again for his initiative and bringing more development to Nigeria.
One thing I notice about this country, Nigeria, is that we will crush on people, we will trample on people when we are talking about, their issues, like when we're talking about the insecurity issue in the north and how the northerners should take full responsibility. Other people are like, yes, that's how they do, that's how they behave. And the northerners, obviously, they were being defensive. Now we are talking about this gold issue in the north and why should the refinery be built in Lagos State. Now the Yorubas are being defensive and they're saying, you don't understand, you don't this, I don't understand. This is the issue in Nigeria. If you see bad thing, you know go talk because it is happening in your region, so you have to defend it. They get gold for Sokoto, they get gold for Zamfara. That place is good enough for you to go and mount your machine to bring out that gold from the ground. It is good enough, you can do it. But when it's time to build refinery now, that place is too insecure for you to build a refinery there. The insecurity issue is too much. But the insecurity issue is not too much for you to mount your machineries to get the gold out of the ground. Insecurity issue not reach that aspect. In Rivers State, not just Rivers State itself, in the south, there was a time when Niger Delta militants were really, disturbing in the south. Despite the fact that Niger Delta militants were disturbing, it did not stop the then government from getting crude oil from that ground. They got the crude oil, they did what they did, even with that insecurity, to show that this government is capable of securing any region as far as those to that region have what they want. And now it is time to get gold from the north. You can place your machinery regardless of the insecurity issue. Boko Haram is there, ISWAP is there. You know how to place your machinery. You know how to bring security forces to guide that area. But when it's time for you now to build that refinery in the north, so that northerners can benefit from it, so that most of them can be employed, because many of them unemployment won't finish them, so that they can be employed. You are not saying, and there's insecurity issue. If there's insecurity issue, leave the gold for grand now. Why do you want to get the gold? This is now when the Yoruba people are being defensive. They are saying that it is a private company that owns it. What is the name of the private company? We know many, major gold refineries in the world. What is the name of the private company? That is the same way we say Dangote is the owner of the oil refinery. Dangote built a refinery worth $20 billion. My dear, before Dangote built that refinery, Dangote's net worth was not up to $20 billion. It means that Dangote's money alone was not enough to build that refinery. Where did Dangote get the remaining money from? He got it from stakeholders. And those stakeholders are our politicians. Because who else will bring out that kind of money? Billions of dollars. Who else? Except maybe people like Otedola or Adenuga. But the major stakeholders of those companies are our politicians. And they put them for Lagos, because Lagos is like the neutral place where, everybody is equal, like everybody is on an even ground. Because if Dangote carry and go like inside, maybe later in future he might want to boycott. Or if this politician carry and go inside, later he go won't boycott the refinery. So they have to put it on a neutral ground. Why is it a private, refinery for this gold? Why can't the government invest money? The reason why the government does not want to invest money is the reason why the government does not want to revive the 3 refineries we have in Eleme, One, and Kaduna. It is simple, because after their stay in the office, they will have no control over these things again. So the easiest way to have control over this gold is to claim that you are building a private refinery, but the stakeholders are majorly these politicians. The money they've gotten from Nigeria, they put all of them together, different politicians come together, then they build a private refinery, so that even after their stay in office as the government, they still have, a say over this gold issue. Let me tell you, if you want to cripple these politicians, the next president that will come in, if you want to cripple these politicians, he should revive all these refineries that have been dead, the one in LMA, the one in One, and the one in Kaduna. If he revives them and Dangote does not get, imagine if that president stays for 2 tenure and Dangote no see work, he no see crude oil to refine for that refinery, he will regret why he built that refinery, believe me. So these people, they will claim that it's private, it's Dangote that owns it, but they are the major stakeholders in that refinery, and then they chop the money, they know what they are doing. So you can invest in Dangote building a refinery, but you could not revive 3 refineries that Nigerian own, because you know that after your stay in government, after your 4 years or your 8 years, you would not be benefiting from it. So you now have to set up things, I call it private investment, but now you own them low-key. But you're calling it a private investment. I want the Northerners to stand their ground. I don't even know why the Yorubas are being pissed, and you guys are coming to the comment section and I say you don't know why. Are you the one that have the gold? No, you don't have gold. So why are you bothered? You guys have cocoa. Instead of you people to be fighting for, government to set up something so that you guys can start refining your cocoa, you drag with people who get gold. The Northern leaders should stand on their ground. They should build a refinery in the north. If they don't build refinery for north, may they leave them. May they leave them. This is where the people where they disturb Nigeria, since this is where they come in handy. Make them make sure say nothing, no gold is leaving the north. Until the government already, then when you're ready, make that company, make they build and there. Let it benefit the north. We have companies in the south, we have a company in Finima, in Bonny Island. See as they change that place, see as that place don't find 24 hours light supply just because a company is there. That is development. Place where supposed to be village, see the new way place don't find, place don't touch because a company came and built there. e reach north turn, na dey tell dem say we only pack the gold out of your land. That's how na go pack am till when the gold finish, no single development go north. Na go pack all the gold finish. Sometimes say the truth even when it's not your tribe.
We cannot support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to go and build gold refineries in Lagos. The gold in the north belongs to the north. For you to move the refineries to Lagos is not ideal, and we cannot support that. This one now, the news where I hear small for online since some days ago, after the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, proposed building a refinery, a gold refinery in Lagos, where the gold that is being mined in Zamfara and some other states in Nigeria will be refined there in Lagos. Now, he one of the northern elders, so not be only him, Hakim, I saw it, Hakim Baba was saying that it is not good for Tinubu to move gold refinery to Lagos while it is in north that they mine the gold. That the gold refinery should be located in the north. It should be situated in the north where the gold is being mined. So that thing can't touch me. It can't touch me where. I say, you see how Nigeria take the gold. Niger Delta, those are brothers where they call themselves Niger Delta. All the whole oil where they carry for that place. No one. Dangote refinery now for Lagos in there. Some other refineries is not situated, it's not located at the place where they drill the oil. The deal to carry the oil is not located there. All the whole companies where they sell oil, the head office, no there for any of these places where they for East, they there. If they sign the document for Lagos or for Abuja, they go come lift them for Imo State, and everybody was fine. It is okay because it has to do with Ndibo. But this is just good. They don't come out now, don't they kick against Buhari building the refinery in Lagos. I see the thing touch me. I say, what kind of country are we? Under normal circumstances, if not me to talk my own mind, I go say, yes, the gold, since the gold, they have been mined the gold in the north. Let them build the refinery in the north. Let every business that has to do with the gold, let it be situated in the north. So that from there they can generate revenue and send to the federal government and also attend to the needs of their state. But what is happening in the east? You see,
Hi, welcome back. I wanted not to put my mouth in all this refinery stuff, but I will say something because of the way some southerners are, looking towards this. You know that even though the gold that they are building the refinery in in Lagos today is in the north, that doesn't mean that they should automatically start building the refinery in the north, because even when Buhari been there, this same thing it happen. Even when Buhari been there, we be saying they do something where be say it go benefit in own people. The only problem where be say I get for waiting they happen for inside Nigeria, and it be just that no be everybody where be say they suppose they rotate this presidency, making them meet. No be every of them now they meet. That is the only problem where we say I get for all this whole thing where we say they happen. Had it been this presidency of the things they rotate them where every region where we say there be majority for Nigeria here, they benefit for and for no get anything where we say I go talk for inside this. But as they reach every region, I go talk about them too. Yeah, if to say Nigeria they well, nobody go come and come say want they support wetin the north they do, because no be just they decide everything for anybody. Even though the refinery is being, it's just that Tinubu they fumble at times. It's just that he want to carry most of the thing go inside Lagos. That is why me I no stand with them on some things that be saying they do. If you want to make it benefit, make it do and make it benefit the south as a whole, because now waiting I know some northern leaders will be say they don't be president for here, they do. Even when Buhari been there, he no know anything about northwest, I mean northeast, I be north central. Although now only north central will be say they put face on then, but you see northeast and northwest, in dey try put some things for them, make e no be like say okay, even im own people come dey gang up against am. Na wetin e dey do wey be say I like best. Tinubu no dey like that. If Tinubu wan do im own thing, e go make sure say im pack all of them go inside Lagos. I no know why e go dey do am like that. If to say this refinery wey be say e wan build now, e carry am come Niger Delta side or e carry am come southeast side, I for like am. But why I support wetin some southerners dey say small here is just because of that thing wey be say im do. If not, e no bad as im bring this refinery come to the south, because when those northern people dey rule, they don do all this same thing where no northern person don come out to kick against or go against their people or complain about wetin dem dey do. But the same thing now don dey happen for inside south. Instead of you wey be say una be southerners or to be applauding abi supporting wetin Tinubu dey do, una come dey talk about am anyhow. Na una be good people now. Na una know wetin suppose dey good and wetin suppose dey bad. Na wetin I fit tell una. Although the only problem wey I get for wetin im dey do, I don tell una for here. If to say im dey look onto the south abi southeast at times, e for dey better. If not, wetin im dey do at times no be bad thing wey be say im dey do. This refinery of a thing wey be say una wan make im carry am go the north today. If im carry am go there, una know how north dey insecure. Una know how the northern people dey wey be say they go use bandit come dey guide refinery. When they don carry am go there, when bandits come dey guide refinery, na wetin una like. If they carry am go there now, the illegal mining wey be say e continue for inside north today, e go come worse. That time now, they go come dey use the opportunity of the refinery wey be say e go dey for inside north, come dey bring some bandits again. Because even as refinery no dey inside north today, you know the problem wey be say north dey face today. Talk more of when they don carry refinery go there. So you guys that are in support or saying that the refinery should have been in the north instead of the south are just lying on this one, because I don't support in this that you guys are saying. So you guys need to stop all this thing and support what is going on here. You can only say that this refinery shouldn't have been built in Lagos but in another part of the south. I will support that. But you saying that they should take this refinery back to the north, I know not standing with any of you on that one. That is just it. And for you who have anything to say concerning this refinery stuff, you can drop it below. And also, if today is the first thing you call me, please kindly like, share, subscribe. Thank you.